Everybody, Mrs Dixon here, and I'm going to read you a story today. And the story is by one of my favourite authors, Julia Donaldson. Julia Donaldson wrote stories like The Gruffalo, and she also wrote this one, The Singing Mermaid, which I'm going to share with you. Did you ever go to Silver Sands on a sunny summer's day? Then perhaps you saw the mermaid who sang in the deep blue bay. She sang to the fish in the ocean, to the haddock, the hake and the ling, and they flashed their scales and swished their tails to hear the mermaid sing. And sometimes the singing mermaid swam to the silvery shore. She sat and combed her golden hair, and then she sang some more. She sang to the cockles and mussels, she sang to the birds on the wing, and the seashells clapped, and the seagulls flapped to hear the mermaid sing. When Sam Sly Circus came to town, Sam took a stroll by the sea. He heard the mermaid singing, and he rubbed his hands with glee. He said, "I can make you famous, I can make you rich." He said, "You shall swim in a pool of marble and sleep on a fine feather bed. You shall sing for the lords and the ladies, and you shall sing for the queen and the king, and the young and old will pay good gold to hear the mermaid sing." Don't go," cried the seagulls, and the seashells warned he lies. But the mermaid listened to old Sam Sly and smiled as she waved goodbye. And he took her away to the circus, and she sang to the crowds around the ring. And more came the deafening roar when they heard the mermaid sing. Now, the mermaid shared a caravan with Annie the acrobat, and Ding and Dong, the circus dogs, and Pella, the circus cat. And she made good friends with the jugglers and the man who swallowed fire, and the clown with the tumble-down trousers, and the woman who walked on wire. If you were in a circus, what would be your trick? Would you dance, sing, do some acrobatics, tricks? But she wasn't friends with old Sam Sly. No, she didn't care for him. Oh, he made her live in a fish tank where there wasn't any room to swim. And there was no pool of marble, there was no feather bed. And when she begged him, "Set me free," he laughed and shook his head. All summer long, the circus toured, all autumn, winter, spring. And a many crowd cheered, loud and loud, to hear the mermaid sing. But the mermaid dreamed of silver sands, she longed for the deep blue sea, and her song grew sad. And again she said, "I beg you, please set me free." But again he laughed and shook his head and told her no such thing. Here you stay while people pay to hear the mermaid sing. Oh no, is she ever going to get out, get away, and back to Silver Sands? At Silver Sands, a seagull was flying to his nest when on the breeze he heard the song which he loved the best, and he followed the song to the caravan. Sam Sly was about to lock it. The seagull watched as he turned the key and slipped it inside his pocket. Wonder what the seagull was going to do. The seagull waited until Sam had gone, and then he perched on the windowsill. Tap, tap, tap at the window. He tapped with his yellow bill. Come back to Silver Sands. It's only a mile away. I can find the key and set you free if you'll come back home to the bay." Escape? Barked the dogs. "Escape!" meowed the cats. But the mermaid sighed. I'd fail, for how could I walk to Silver Sands when I only have a tail? Oh no, what's she going to do? Like this! What a clever idea, cried Annie the acrobat. She stood up on her hands. This way. This is the way, the only way to get to Silver Sands. Right hand, left hand, tail up high. There's really nothing to it. I'll give you lessons every night and you'll soon learn how to do it. The next week, while Sam was snoring, the seagull took the key. He carried it off to the caravan to set the mermaid free. And he flew ahead to guide her as she walked on her hands along the moonlit road that led all the way to Silver Sands. And the creatures on the seashore and the fish beneath the foam jumped and splashed and danced with joy to have their mermaid home. Wow, look at all the sea creatures. So many of them have come to welcome her back. And she sang to the cockles and the mussels, and she sang to the birds on the wing, and the seashells clapped and the seagulls flapped to hear the mermaid sing. So, if you go down to Silver Sands and swim in a bay of blue, perhaps you'll see the mermaid, and maybe she'll sing for you. Wouldn't that be amazing? I hope you enjoyed my story. We're having lots more stories like this when you come to school. Take care. See you soon. Bye-bye.